Good morning and welcome back. Thank you for tuning in for another 5 at 10. Listen, I've got to talk to you about something that is very, very important today. 6 days from now, we will have an election in this nation. And it is vitally important that we get out and we vote righteously. Now, remember, I talked a couple of weeks ago about this very thing, but I really want to emphasize this again. And so the title of this kind of little segment is Righteousness or Unrighteousness. God is watching. I truly believe that men and women will be held accountable for what they allow, what they vote for. Do you remember the Israelites at one time said, "We want a king, we want a king." When God had led them out of Egypt, he did all these things for them, and still they rejected him as their king, and they wanted a king, a man. We're in a similar situation right now. We need righteous, godly men and women. And unrighteousness and righteousness, it is so blatantly obvious what's going on right now. Now, I'm not talking about putting our faith and our trust in a man, but we need to vote righteously. And what people stand for is important. So, here's what I want to go to. I want to go to Proverbs 14:34. And this is what it says. And this is out of the Amplified Bible. Righteousness, moral and spiritual integrity, and virtuous character exalts a nation. But sin is a disgrace to any people. So I want to read that again. Righteousness, that's moral and spiritual integrity, and virtuous character exalts a nation. So the leaders of our nation need to be righteous, moral, spiritual integrity, and virtuous character, and our nation will be exalted. But sin and allowing and putting people in office that we know are standing against God in what his word says is to be true and right is a disgrace to any people. Proverbs 16:12. It is repulsive, again, Amplified Bible. It is repulsive to God and man for kings to behave wickedly. For a throne is established on righteousness. Right standing with God, that's righteousness. So again, it is repulsive to God and to man for kings to behave wickedly. For a throne is established on right standing with God. We want our nation established. It needs to be established again, once again, on God. And that means the leaders in our nation, the leaders in our region, the leaders locally need to be righteous men and women. Amen? Stand for righteousness. So, righteousness or unrighteousness? God's watching. I truly believe that. We need to vote righteously. Find out where these people, where they're at, what they believe, and what they stand for, and then vote accordingly. Because again, righteousness, moral and spiritual integrity, and virtuous character exalts a nation. Amen? So I encourage you, get out there and vote righteous. Amen. Just want to encourage you, 6 days away. This is a vital time in our nation, in the history of our nation, and a very vital time spiritually. And so we need to vote righteously. Amen. Call you blessed. Continue to walk in faith over fear. You watch and see what God can do with righteous men and women in position of authority. Amen. Call you blessed. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.